I didn't realize until I started filming that I put him in the exact same pose as the box. What's up, guys and gals? This is Kraken Collectibles coming at you with a review of the SH Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nations Avengers Infinity War Rocket Racoon. Alright, I just want to get this out of the way now and just show you his size comparison, just because I know I'll forget to do it later, and I just want to emphasize how small he really is. So here he is standing next to the Marvel Legends Deadpool. I had to change my entire setup to show you guys this video, and you can see because Deadpool's not even all the way in the frame. He's so small, and I love it. It's so cute, and I'm glad I have this figure. Speaking of the box, let's go ahead and take a look at it. It is very, very tiny. Everything on this, you're going to hear the word tiny a lot in this video, but the box is micro. You can see we've got Rocket Racoon up here with the emblem over here. We've got Rocket Racoon holding the gun exactly how I have it set up. Infinity War, Marvel, Tamashii Nation sticker, SH Figuarts, Japanese, Tamashii Nations, Bandai, more Japanese. On the side you've got SH Figuarts Rocket Racoon, the Avengers symbol, and kind of a continuation of the rifle on the side here, Infinity War. On the back you've got some action poses of Rocket, just basic standing pose, the same pose we have here, his gun, simple style, heroic action. Tamashii Nations, a bunch of Japanese, more Japanese, Bandai Spirits, Japanese, warning, ages 15 and up, choking hazard, SH Figuarts, Rocket Racoon, more of that emblem back here looks really good. On the top you've got SH Figuarts, Rocket Racoon, Avengers, and then you can see into the box on the side, Rocket Racoon, SH Figuarts, Avengers, Japanese, probably says it, Rocket Racoon, and Rocket Racoon standing there. On the bottom you've got Rocket Racoon, SH Figuarts, Avengers, UPC, more numbers, probably lottery ticket numbers over there, and that's pretty much it for the box. Onto the figure. Alright, now that I'm done gushing about the size of the figure, let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. First off, you can see that he does come with this big gun rifle thing. I do have one big gripe about this, and that is the sling. The sling on mine, well, actually I've heard many people, they say that the but the connection points here are too loose, and I completely agree. What I actually did was I glued these into place, so you can see I'm tugging on it pretty hard actually, and it's not coming out. So I just used basic super glue from Walmart and glued it in. Beware, because you can end up getting stuck to something, so do this with caution. But it does really work, and it doesn't stay in otherwise, so you almost have to have this glued into place. But otherwise it does look really good. You got nice paint sculpts, the red and the gold coming down the barrel here. You got the tubing here. Everything on this gun looks really nice. The silver looks okay. You got a little red back here, and then of course the sling actually kind of looks metal. I'm not sure how accurate that might be. A little bit of brown here, which looks like you could probably hold on to it like that. But gun looks really nice. He comes with 3 different heads. Let me get him off of his little tiny base stand. I love it. Doesn't come on the figure in box when you get it out, but he comes with his mouth open head, which looks really nice. It could either be like a laughing or a mad yelling about to bite you face, which I really like. It looks really good. Let me try to get better lighting over here. Looks really good. I really like it. Really nice paint sculpts. I have tried to look at his eyes, and I think they are just silver. I don't know how accurate that is, but he doesn't have pupils. It's just silver in his eyes. He does have the white on his on his cheeks and his in between his eyes, and the whites on his ears. Looks really good. And on the back it's just the brown. So it looks really good. He does come with, I've just got his little tray sitting here. because I don't want to lose all his parts because they're tiny. He comes with his just basic closed mouth look. Looks really nice. Pretty much same details as the other one. Looks like his nose is wet, so it's really nice. It's got like a gloss paint on his nose. Eyes are still silver like the other one. Ears look nice, whites. Every one of them are painted the same. Here you can see the inside of the neck peg. Looks very nice. And then his third head is more of his like growling, grimace look. He's baring his teeth, look really nice. I like that look a lot. And I've used this one on a couple comics. Looks really good. And if I don't know if you can tell on camera, but you can actually see his painted in gums. So it looks really nice, and for the size that this is, they've got great detail. I really like it. And then he does come with just basic hands. This is his just relaxed hand. Focus. His relaxed hand, he's got two hands that are more cupped like this, so he can hold his weapon. He's got, you gotta be patient with me because I gotta get these out slowly. These are so small, I might end up, I will end up losing them. He comes with fist hands, which are very hard to show you in my hands because my fingers are fatter than the toy is. Comes with two fist hands, and also two like gripping hands, like he's attacking. Look really nice. I've used pretty much all of these in comics, but they look really nice. Not much paintwork to be done. They're just sculpted in brown. It's actually, you can kind of see some fur and veins in there if you look closely, if you can anyway. You can see it better in person, but there are some details in there, even with them being as small as they are. But let me back everything up. And like I said, he does come with this little tiny base stand, and I freaking love it. It's so cute, considering the other SH stands are like up to here. So it's significantly smaller than the rest just to hold him. It's hilarious. I love it. As you can tell throughout the video, I do really like this figure. I would suggest picking it up if you're a Rocket Raccoon fan. Sorry, I'm a little sniffly. It's cold out. But onto his articulation, he does look up to there. Looks down all the way. Looks really good. He can tuck his chin. Of course, 360 degrees on the ball peg, 360 degrees on the bottom ball peg, which is in the neck. You can see his collar is sculpted onto the bottom part of his neck, and then it comes around. You can see like the collar ends right here. Good Lord. You can see his shoulder straps come around to the back of the backpack. Looks very nice. Painted to look almost like a crimson brown, not crimson, like a brown bronze-ish look. You can see onto his shoulders here. It is another point of articulation, so it's got a weird oh, good Lord, I can't talk. It's like a weird butterfly joint. Comes down. You can also go across the chest, and he does go about that far across the chest, which is really nice. The ball peg is kind of hard to maneuver in the arm here, just because it is so small. I'm kind of afraid I'm going to break it. That is something I will touch on here in a little bit too. The arms are kind of hard to get situated, but once you do get them in that point, they are very nice. He's got a swivel at the ball joint up here at the shoulder, single ball joint at this hinge joint at the elbow, goes well past 90 degrees. It's very nice. Ball joint at the wrist, which is what I was going to talk to you about a second ago. The ball joints are very tiny, just based on the sculpt itself. So you have to be very careful because it doesn't come with any extra ball pegs. And I'm assuming it's probably pretty hard to just find the ball pegs for this guy. So take extreme caution when posing and changing out these pegs because they are very, very small. Let me go ahead and show you how small that peg is. It's tiny, and I'm actually kind of terrified that I'm going to end up breaking it putting on these pegs. So take caution, because you could break it, and at the price point that this is at, it's very hard to replace. You do have a joint at the... Oh, well, I killed Rocket. Hang on. Do have a ball joint at the hip, or not the hip, right underneath the chest. I can't get the, there we go. Right at the chest, goes down that far, and his backpack does come up. It's attached to the top joint up here, so it does go very far forward. You can get good laughing poses out of it. I've done that before. It's very cool. I like that. Not very far back, but of course you are limited to the sculpt, which, I mean, you're not going to have him bending backwards that far anyway. He's not doing limbo. He does have a joint at the waist, swivels around it. It's on a ball joint, so that'll probably be where you're getting most of your backward motion from. Very far forward, and of course a little bit of a rocker, and rotate, of course. And then to the legs, his legs come up to there. Very good kick. Go back to here, go back further than you would probably have him going, and you can swivel on that ball joint there. Got a single joint, actually, yeah, you got a single joint at the knee, but it is very far back, and it's pretty well hidden within the sculpt. On the knee itself, you got a ball joint at the ankle, little bit of ankle rocker there, not very much because it is just a basic ball joint. And then you don't get very far back or forward, which I'm kind of upset about with that. But you do get a very good toe hinge right there, which goes forward, and it actually goes down, which looks painful. But yeah, toes goes down too. Toe go down. So another gripe I had about it was his forearms kind of look a little weird. They kind of curve in this way in the middle of the forearm. But once you get them posed, you don't notice it too much, and I'm not too upset about it. But yeah, big gripes about it. Small pegs, which is not their fault. They could have came with an extra peg, which would have been nice. I wish like Mafex and SH Figuarts would do that, because they are very prone to breaking, especially Mafex Batman. But I do really like this figure. If you're a fan of Rocket Racoon, definitely... Oh, I forgot about his tail. Can't forget his tail. His tail's on a ball joint. You can swivel it around. I believe that's how you're supposed to have it, but you can't move it downward anyway. You can move it down if you swivel it down like that, which still looks good. You can move it up and then down like that. So I can't forget about the tail, because he is a trash panda. But yeah, definitely pick this up if you have the chance and if you have the money. One of the best rockets out there. I don't actually have the Marvel Legends version. I might pick it up just now because I have this, because might as well. But if I ever run across it. But it does look very nice. I showed you the size comparison between him and Deadpool, so you could tell it's the basic size range. It does fit in with SH Figuarts, Mafex, and Marvel Legends, so it does look really good on every shelf pretty much, unless it's like Marvel Select, which is slightly bigger. I actually don't have any Marvel Select figures, but yeah, I do love this figure. Pick it up if you have a chance, and I will have a link down in the description below. And if you guys enjoyed the review, please leave a like and comment down below. He is kind of hard to stand, so you definitely want to use the base stand. Leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe, the button will be right here. My latest video will be right here, random right here. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.